Can anyone hear me? Hello, 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 everybody. It's not still working, right? Can you hear me? Oh, praise God. Praise God. I don't know what happened. I just wanted to mute it so that I could talk to my kids. Then I don't know what happened. YouTube took over from there. Thanks for staying tuned. Welcome the beautiful chick. Welcome Oyenike. Welcome Osaro Peter. My brother is in the house. That's my immediate elder brother Peter. Thanks all for joining my live. Yes, I'll chat slow today, please. No problem, no problem. Thank God it's working. I really don't know what happened. So with about 10 minutes have gone, so there's no much time to waste. You guys saw the middle of family time. It's okay, it's okay. So you guys saw the thumbnail, even though that live did not work. Thanks for moving to this one. Um, for a few days now, I don't want to say yes, family time is important. I don't want to say I'm homesick, but somehow I just feel this is a topic I should discuss, the impacts that goes with relocation. Relocation has the good part, relocation has the other part. So, hi Savik, thanks for joining. Please, if you are coming in, kindly like the video, kindly like it, like so that the more the merrier. I hope I'm right. Okay, kindly like this video. So some days back I was just thinking of some things like, you know, I've been away and there's unless you don't have feelings. So I've just been thinking of ha see what relocation has done to me. My kids before now they used to speak my language probably because, but now I just discovered that the system is taking them, or is trying to take them, let me put it like that. So I want to know, most of you that have traveled, most of you that have relocated one way or the other, how have you been coping with relocation? Are you just seeing only the good aspects? Excuse me, are you just seeing only the negative aspects, or how have you been seeing it? When I say relocation, it could also mean from one state to another, from one compound to another, because for every place you stay there must be an impact, whether good or bad. How have you been seeing relocation? Welcome, I don't know who this is. Good evening, sister. Oh, thank you. I really don't know who the person is, but thanks for joining my live. uh Thank you for moving to this one. I didn't know what happened. Okay, you're on the good aspect. So what's the good aspect? Because everything that has Adeyemi. Oh, it's been a while, sis. Thanks for coming. It's been a while. I thought of checking on you, but business, And I want to let you guys know that I'll be graduating. Thanks, Bracket. Thanks for joining this live, even though I did not really share it. Thanks for joining. I want to let you guys know that I'll be doing my graduation this few days time, and I will vlog it for you guys in case so that you will not miss out. I'll be vlogging. It's been long. It's it has not really been easy, but then it has ended in praise. So just trying to let you guys know updates, the life updates. You all know that I'm here on a study visa. Thank you. And now we are done, and it calls for celebration actually. So everything is what I have put together. Thanks, Morimo. Everything, hey, everything is what I have put together. Like, what has been this impact? When we are saying the good part, let's also say the other part. When we are saying the bad part, let's also say the good part. So generally, the impact of relocation was it. Thanks, Julie. Don't worry. It will be a live. Should I do a live vlog? But I will definitely vlog it. You guys should see. Joy has been in the UK, and now what brought her to the UK? She has finished it to the glory of God. So you guys will be carried along, in due time. So let's talk. What is the impact of relocation? Because I watched one video. If you see the way the parents of this woman was crying. Oh, really? That would be nice, oh. Julie, this is a very good idea. You see why I love you so much. You are very vast. Okay, I will host it when I get back on that day. Cool evening. I will host it. I don't know. Let me see how it will be, but I will definitely host it for you guys to see. It's worth it too. It's actually worth it. It's not easy. I even wanted to cut cake, but too much work on me. Part of why I'm not feeling too happy here, there's really nobody to hold your kids for you. So their freedom is not there. I really wish I really saw people around that I could just hold my keys so that their mother can flex. But I'll still be packing them everywhere I go because that is how this system is. The impact on me is telling on me. I was thinking of it. I said, oh my God, how will I vlog successfully? But I can't drop them anywhere. I can't, even the person you want to tell to help you is also busy. So that's how I've just been thinking wide, like how. Most persons are not really finding it easy. Most persons, let's just be sincere. But then we move. We move. So the impact is what we are discussing today. It's not easy, my sister. It's not easy. It's just cloth that is covering somebody. I was even thinking of the hairstyle to make. I was like, where is the time? Where is the time? Meanwhile, in Nigeria, my help then, she makes hair. Like she will even be the one to be disturbing me. That ma, when are we going to change your hairstyle? It's I will even be doing shakara for her. But here, if you can see we make your hair for you, it's hallelujah. Even is the time. Where is the time? All these things are what I've been thinking, time to do things, when to do things. Now our brother has turned me to someone that wears wig all the time. But you know what? It's good. It's all for good. It's all for good. So it's painful. Sometimes I feel I used to have this homesickness. Well, I don't know that if that is the right word. I just feel like, oh, I wish I was at home. If I could do this, not those um freedom. There's this kind of freedom we have over there in Nigeria, my motherland, that you don't really have here. You know, I miss it so much, but we will still cope. I will lock my hair when I want to leave Nigeria. That's the best. That's what people do. People lock their hair, but I just feel locking my hair will give me one kind of look. And when you carry one style for too long, you will just be like that, except you know how to manipulate it. But me, I just feel like if I'm carrying my hair, I can put it. Yeah, I know it's normal, but now how do we combat it? How do we overcome it? Because we'll always be homesick. There's no place like home. Yes, I wear wig a lot too. How many of you have seen on my natural hair? I wear wig a lot because it's a system. There is no time to do that. And even if there is time, the price of the hair, you will even want to be like, more like your old day salary is what you used to do hair that you will you will do. That's what I do, Oyenike. I just do my hair cornrows and I just wear my wig. So that's how we have been coping here. But now my graduation is in few days time, and it's celebration time, so one has to look different, actually not doing it the normal way. And now how do I cope? And the venue is very far from my house, and because of this I've also taken permission from my kids school that they won't be coming to school, because if you don't do that, it's another problem. If you don't tell your teachers, or if you don't mail them, they may sue you for negligence, or you just decide to keep your kids at home. So all those things, we live in a system where everything has to be done decently and in order. So that's what I've been thinking, guys, and I was like, let me just share it with you guys on this live. So you guys that have traveled before, how have you been coping? Savik, I know currently you're in Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken. How have you been coping with relocation? How have you how what is the good aspect of it for you, and the other side, how are you managing it? I remember I drove till I almost relocated, or at least for the few years before I came. I don't go anywhere without driving. So me that have been driving for many years, I came here now. I started using my Legacy's Benz. I started using Legacy's Benz. Eh? I even told my husband, I said, I hope the day I will want to drive, I will still be able to drive. You know all those things. You know all those things. Even if I want to get something from here to here, I'll carry motor, I'll drive. But now we are the leg is a better option for us now. I'm not even supposed to be laughing. I'm very serious. So I'm not supposed to be laughing, but I'm laughing. So now we know it's hard. So how do we overcome it? We At least we all have agreed. Me, I have been living in my fatherland. So what will you, is it that because you'll be living there you will not miss your home country? What are you trying to say, Maureen? Whatever it is, you will still miss your fatherland, whether you like it or not. That was where you were born, that was where you were bred, that was where you were buttered, you understand? So you will still miss your home country. Have you people realized that those evening spots where they used to do suya or puff puff, we can't get it here, everything. And I always like all those smoky ones, is what I have missed a lot. I said the day I will enter that Nigeria, I'll first of all, you know, all those food that I have missed, all those original, yes, no place like home. Forget it. Forget it. No matter how terrible you think it is, you will still miss it for one reason or the other. The freedom of movement here is affecting me. I can't move because when I leave, I'm already thinking of going to pick my kids by 3. And it's not that you go by 3, you have to be there at least maybe 2:45, because if you don't pick your child, and when they take that child back to the school, you go and explain yourself. You just go, you go to the headmaster's office and start, and I don't like it. So no matter how interesting my outing may be, I'll be thinking, let me do and go home, let me do and go and pick my kids. Because what will you say? I remember the day they called me, I was at work, that my son was having stomach pain. From my work to my house is 46 minutes. When I came, they still gave me query that why will you be coming when you are told that your son is having stomach pain. I said, excuse me, I live very far, I work very far, I mean, so the time it will take me. They said, what if it was an emergency? I came. Imagine me taking permission from work. So if I had somebody, maybe like one auntie, one uncle, I can just call them to tell them that, oh, see you, my friend is coming, my this thing. And anybody you need to tell to go and pick your child must be registered with them. There's what they call third party. When you apply, or when Yes, when you apply for your kids. That's so if you are not the person picking your child, if it's not your husband, then that should be the person. So if there's a strange person, you need to explain. So that freedom is not there. You know, on our side, anybody just tell them that it's you. Well, the good side is that it makes your environment safe because you don't really know who is who. You may just go and tell somebody to pick your child for you and you get into trouble. But here, they like to do their things well. But even at that, there is still no place like home. There is no place like home. Let me not tear up. I miss my parents. I still have my parents to the glory of God. I miss my siblings. I miss my friends. Even though we talk often over the phone or via video call, it's not like seeing somebody face to face. You understand? It's not like seeing somebody face to face, but we just pray for, for balancing. Yes, you have to endure, and there are some things we need to work out first before you can think of jumping up and down, flying up and down. So maybe sometimes you have to. Oh, see, my brother is saying he misses me too. He came. Okay, did he come to the airport? No. Okay, he wasn't around when I left. The good side is that it makes you to be more responsible and reliable. You are very correct and even independent. No, back then some people cannot do without seeing their mom or their dad maybe at least once in a week. If they don't go to see their parents, it's war. But here, it's not like you are going to Ikeja from Ogba. When you want to go, you have to think twice. You have to reason the whole matter if it's what you can easily just do. And sometimes when you also consider the state of the country, you want to hold yourself back. I'm not saying my country is not good, but there are some things that yet, because of the new president and the rest, so there's this balancing that is trying to occur. So because of that, there's this little things that is trying to disorganize the economy, but then it's just for the good of the whole country, which I know in no time, by the grace of God, everything will be um everything will be normalized or almost normalized. I don't know if it will be normalized, but everything will be almost normalized. Then is it yeah, I remember, yes. There was actually a reason, and the reason it was really fulfilled. My reason for coming here was really fulfilled because when you are living in a place, number one thing you should think about is your security. I was almost feeling insecure before I came, and that I achieved here. Although we always know that safety is of the Lord. If the Lord does not watch over the city, whoever is watching it is watching in vain. But so far, we are not saying a place should be totally safe. But so far, it has not been that bad. You understand? The fear of I will go out now, I don't know what will happen, or somebody can just tell me bring your phone and give me your phone. I don't think I've actually experienced that here. Let that keep you going. It's all for good. It's all for good, my sister. And I know the next time I'll be meeting my people, I'll be meeting my friends, I'll be meeting them in good health. I'll be happy to see them. The truth is, sometimes the people you see that smile behind the scene, they may actually be crying. You would not know, but yes, it's actually true. That's part of why I left, Maureen. Part of why I left. If you hear about Nigerian security, that was part of why I left. A time came that you can't even sleep with your two eyes closed. You can't sleep. But then it's our fatherland. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Julie. I got it from Nigeria. I got it from Nigeria. At least whatever it is, I'm still connected to Nigeria in one way or the other. I still get some things from Nigeria. This insecurity is high, and we pray for this new government to do something about it. It's not about praying that God keep me. So many things we pray about in that country are the things. It's good to relocate with your spouse and children. That also keep you going. Yes, that's my joy so far. I have my husband, I have my kids. That you are very right, Adeyemi. That is very true. But then you also know that you have extended families, you have in-laws. Yes, I'm always connected to Nigeria in any way. There's no way. I did one video, my two videos back. I got some things from Nigeria. It was as if I went to Nigeria. A friend helped me to bring something worth 18.5 kg. Like when I saw those things, I knew there was no way I would be able to get some things here. There are some things that I know I won't get them here, no matter how except I order online. That's what we do here. Any little thing we are ordering online, Amazon will come and deliver. This will come and deliver. There are sometimes I'm trying to sew on my channel. Not that I don't know the style to sew, but I am limited because I don't have the resources. When I say resources, oh, this style is trending, this style has bead. I don't have access to those beads, and if you want to buy them here, very expensive. This is what I can easily just take, maybe 10 100 naira vehicle to go and buy. That was a beautiful video. Oh, you watched it. Thanks for watching it, to me. If you watched that video, it was so emotional. It was so emotional that I couldn't contain my joy. And the lady that helped me, my friend, kept saying what her friends for is nothing, is nothing. To her it's nothing, but to me it's something, because most of the things she brought is what I will use for many years. I'll just be managing them, now, because you feel like you don't know when you will get them again. You understand? So talking about the insecurity in that country, it's beyond prayers. It's beyond prayers. So it's what we should do deliberately. It requires deliberate effort. Rome was not built in a day. It requires deliberate effort, and it doesn't just start from the government, but it starts with individuals. If we start loving ourselves, you won't start, stealing somebody's thing. You won't start kidnapping, because to me, I don't see it as you loving your brother. If you love your brother, you don't want to do anything to hurt the person. If about, let me not say 90, if about 70% of people, thanks Adeyemi, it's really, yeah, it was emotional, but I had to do that video for remembrance sake. So if we love ourselves, there will be no need of we killing ourselves over everything. I did a vlog one time along Union Street. There was a live video I did. Most of the shops there don't have doors. It's just glasses. How can you be so confident to just leave? And they don't pack things inside. I mean, you'll just be seeing phones sampled on the glasses. And we've never heard anybody breaking those glasses to pick phone gadgets. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That he said, Savik said his colleague got kidnapped, from Abuja to Lagos. Was that what you said? That's just the problem. Fear of traveling by road. I saw one video, viewers discretion, like accident very bad, no traffic, no this thing. Here you obey the, if you well, cameras are watching. If you overspeed, you are in for it. That was my greatest fear, part of why I left Nigeria. My greatest fear, insecurity. There was a day, I heard 30 minutes gunshots, like between 4 o'clock to 4:30. Constant shooting. I was in my house, I was praying. I say, how, but the gunshot was much. Then I checked the time. It started 4 o'clock, it ended 4:30. And we are living very close to a police station. Can you see the irony of this? So sometimes if you cannot control some things, you just let it be and you control yourself. That was my own situation. Have they been found? Oh, They will always require ransom. And what pains me most is that after sometimes, even when their victims pay the money, they will still, you know, some of them, they will still take their, you understand. So it's so sad. That's the love we are talking about. If we really love ourselves, we will not want to hurt another person. We can do better, and it begins with all of us. It begins with everybody. I think another reason why things are like that over here, white people don't care so much about properties. They don't care so much about accumulating 5 cars. It is not their way. I think the maximum I've seen here is somebody owning 2 cars. One could be a jeep and the other could be like a small car. I've known some people over 50 years of age, they are still paying rent. But our own side, if we don't build a house, oh my goodness. Hope it was not recent, Julie. Hope it wasn't recent. When people hear all these things, it gets people scared. Your heart will be in your mouth when you are traveling. Shortly before I left Nigeria, let me tell you guys, from one state to another, I was flying. I know that yes, the up self is not too safe. If I'm traveling from Port Harcourt to Benin, I will fly. If I'm going from Benin to Lagos, I'll fly. That was even before I even thought of coming to this place. So, because at the point I was scared, I said, hey, I'll carry my children. What if something happens? There was a day I experienced that robbery. Oh my God, I was still in school. I was so scared. Okay, praise God. 40 years ago. This is what we are saying. And when we say people should not relocate and people will be like, I want to stay here. I'm not against people not wanting to relocate, but your life first. We just have only one life. Eh? I'm not saying people don't die here. Oh. People die here too. If you go to burial ground, you see. But when something wants to take your life, at least you be sure of what will take your life. It's not the one of you having fear of the unknown. You don't just know. There was a day my husband was going out before we came. Somebody was trying to pick his phone from his pocket. Give me your phone. One put hand in the pocket, one put hand in the trouser. There's no way when you are taking that place next time, you will be scared. We can do better. We can do better in that country. Let everybody just, even though it's not 100%, but let's try. Let's try. That thing we convert for. Let's just know that all those things are vanities. They will not matter in heaven. They will not matter in heaven. Just live right. It's scary. Today is very scary. I said shortly before I left. I was like, God, even on my way to the airport, I was still like, say, God, protect me. My friend that carried me was like, you're already on your way out. I said, yes. Let me just go. My husband was not with me. I was just carrying my child. I said, I just need to leave. I just need to leave. It was that bad. It was that bad. But when I now came here and I started missing my people, so that's just the feeling there. But the truth is, it's still better off. Here it's still better off because you have to weigh it. Okay, I miss also. Okay, the part I really miss in this location is okay. I miss my people, but in terms of calmness, I've always done video about Aberdeen City. I'm not trying to psych the city. A city whereby you can just go out, even in the night. Sometimes you see kids going to the grocery store around 1 a.m. When I say kids, below teen age, some could be like 8 years, 9 years, their parents will allow them to go out and buy something at night, maybe sweet or chewing gum, whatever they want to eat, in the middle of the night, and yet we will not record anything. We won't hear the following day that a child went out to buy something and this was what happened. We can see something good and imitate it. If it was really possible to implement most of these things over there, Nigeria is also sweet though. Nigeria is sweet with good natural features. We have good weather conditions there. Here now, we will go out with polo thinking that it's hot. As soon as you get to the middle of the road, you just see shower. You just see shower, you be shivering. So in terms of weather condition. Nigeria is blessed, and you hardly hear of all this earthquake and all those things. But I believe we can do better. Let our country be reformed. Let our leaders do well. Not just our leaders, it begins with everybody individually. That is where it should even start from. And you will see that the rate at which people are even moving now to reduce. Because some stories of relocations are so emotional. I don't know if you guys have watched some. When you see them, you see the mother crying, you see the father crying. As if the person is dying. If it was not a case or you want to move, you can just come and visit and go. It would have been another person's, idea to just come and visit and go. That would have really been my idea though. Just come visit. Me, I love to travel very well. I love to experience places. Just visit and go, and you still have nice memories. But when you now think of when you now think of you cannot even sleep when you arrive, then there's no need. So relocation has its good parts, and it's not all relocation though. There's some relocation you will do. It's like from frying pan. You move from frying pan into fire. That one, me, I won't really support that. So when you are doing your relocation, you need to have your plans, have a plan B. Can't because don't say because you want to just leave a particular environment, you now go and enter a very wrong one, and you start praying that God, you come and deliver me. Just look ahead, plan towards it. If it's for you to study more, if it's for you to have more certifications, you need to do that so that you will not go and jump into more mess. So there was I wrote some things out, the pros and cons of relocation. Let me see if I can just touch a little. I just gave my own general expression of how I feel since I have left. No assistance apart from my husband. And when he goes to work, everything falls back on me. You understand? I wonder how you people will be like, oh, this woman is always doing life, but the kids are not disturbing because their dad is holding them. You understand? Just imagine. And we as parents, we chose jobs that will not take all our time. If you see the way some couple work here, sometimes they exchange at the door. The woman will be waiting for the husband to come. Oh, once your husband come, oh, welcome, how was your day, pa? It's like they will swap. I don't like that kind of life. If it's for the sake of money, money can, even if it's 200 pounds that will enter my account at the end of the day, I'm happy. That life that will dissociate you from your family, no, I don't want it. So that's what the kind of life most people live here, because they want to meet up. Some of them borrowed money to come over, so they need to just meet up to pay. You get. But sometimes when you look at heaven or the final place, it's not really worth it. Actually, it's not worth it. So some of the issues, some of the cons or disadvantages or the impacts of you relocating to a new country. First is the language barrier, but it would be nice if they speak English. But English has grade. The aspect of you adding accents. There's a stage at scientists have or research has shown that when you are 18 years, you cannot really change your accent. Don't mind those people that used to forge accents. If you are above 18, it's not easy for you to be talking like a white, except you just want to forge it. So, but if you are below 18, or maybe 1, 2, 3 years, those are the people that can quickly acclimatize. So the language barrier must be there. Okay, and if you cannot speak like them, in most cases you may not even hear what they are saying well, and that could get you into trouble, because they'll be saying one thing, you'll be answering to another thing. That singular thing has put so many people into trouble here. So most times when I just came, when listening was an issue, listening to their accent, I'll just, excuse me, come again, I didn't hear you, because I don't want to go and answer something and you will hold me. Could you please? And they are very patient. Even if you ask them 1 to 3 times, I didn't get that, could you please come again? So that you not go and say what you are not supposed to say. But with time, I started, understanding them quickly. Initially, I was listening too hard, and because of that, I missed so many interviews. There were some job interviews that were more like over the phone. Hey, I don't know. I won't hear. They will talk again. Okay, thank you. We'll see if we can get back to you. You know, you just grade yourself that this one is gone. So I had issues with that language when I just came. So language barrier, an issue. Then doing paperwork. When you come, you do a lot of paperwork here because everything has database here. If they want to fish you out here, it's very, very easy for you to be fished out. You go and register for this, you collect this, collect BRP. All those things are paperwork in a new country. And if you are not vast, you could do some mistakes. There may be error and you could mess up everything, maybe in terms of your spelling of your name and all that. So you did a lot of paperwork and it could be stressful. Sometimes you may need to just be taking buses to maybe the venue where you will do so thing. You go and do it. You know, the stress, your head will be thinking, your head will be hot because you are coming from a place that is far different from how things are being done. You can understand. So the stress of relocating is not small at all. It's not small. But then we have what we call the lag phase. Is it lag phase they call it, when you are and sometimes that lag phase could take up to 3 years. You are still trying to acclimatize. Like me now, you know, I'm not yet settled. I'm still trying to adapt. When I think, oh, I've understood this part, yeah, the thing will just swap like that. I'm still trying to adapt. I think sometimes it takes some people 2 3 years. Sometimes it takes some people 1 year. Yeah, some people adapt really fast. Sometimes it takes some people 7 years. That's when you hear that that person has been abroad. He's not even balanced at all. When you see, I saw somebody. There was a day I took a walk. The person was just talking to himself. Hey, I was just like, this one is just tired. But the impression is people we have at home is that, oh, this one is abroad. But many of them are struggling. And everything here is not about money. Sometimes you just need to know where you stand. When I came here, they told me to pay council tax. I said, me, I'm a student too. I'm not supposed to pay council tax. Till I got a letter warning me that if I don't pay, then police come and pick me up like that. But if you don't know your rights, you will think, yes, let me just pay. The later somebody told me, no, Joe, you're not supposed to pay. Go to their site, go to session, so this and that. Oh, I said, really? I went to their site, I saw it, I wrote back to them, I screenshot that part. I'm not supposed to pay council tax. That. Oh, they said they are sorry. Okay, how much have you paid? I sent my bank account, and they refunded my money. That is information. If you don't know, you just keep struggling. Meanwhile, there are some people that are already relaxed. Follow who know road. Follow those that have come, and don't form island. Don't form you know too much. Just be open to corrections. Just know that it's just for a while. I mean, for those that want to relocate or those that are just relocated, it's just for a while. You will do the JJC. With time, you will just Then when I just came to, I was always carrying phone, map. If I'm going from here to here, I'll type it. That's why for you to even enjoy abroad, you need to be intelligent. At least have, if you not even go to school alone, but just have like high school education, because you need to read. Most of the things you will need to read. Okay, I'm going to so place. I will type it there. You will see the direction. Many people have. That was one thing that I never experienced here. I never got missing one day. Not one day. Because before I leave, I will check it. And that also brings me to you having data all the time. You cannot live abroad without data. Data is life here. Apart from the fact that you put data in your house, which we call broadband here, outside there are free Wi-Fi's. Like if I run out of data, there are some areas I go to, and network will just enter my phone. That the network was provided by the state or the city. When you see the network, you will see the Aberdeen City Wi-Fi. So you can't do without data here because you want to make call, you want to check your this thing, so there are some things you really need to put into consideration. Know all those things, be open. If not, you will do JJC for a very very long time, very very long time. You will still be doing like someone that just came yesterday. Hope you guys are still there. Or is it that you are enjoying my talk? Is it that you are enjoying my talk? Hope you guys are still there. It's just how I've been coping so far that I'm trying to explain to you guys. I've been coping so far, but the truth is sometimes it's not always easy. It's not always easy. Oh. When you come into a new country as a single, in a way, that's also another bone of contention. Some people used to say when you come as a single is easier than when you come as a married person. I don't really know how to explain that thing. That thing is dicey. It's in two ways. If you come as a single, you just you just be free in the sense that, oh, you don't have anybody like you are to cook for, or you are to do this. But then two good heads are better than one. If you come as married, two of you can put heads together and can work things out. Then if you now come as married with kids, if you come as married with kids, it could be stressful if the two parties are working. So some people have asked that question: is it better you come as a single? Is it this and that? Because if you come with your kids, it could look very stressful. But the way this system here is, it doesn't really allow you to have too many kids. Who will take care of them? To pay a good nanny, I think it's from 1,300 and above, £1,300 and above in England. England is kind of more expensive. So if you go and have like 5 or 6 children, understand. So the system. So initially, sometimes I even appreciate the fact that I came with kids, so that even if I don't give birth again, at least I have. Because how will you do it? If you give birth, automatically you have to stay at home because you have to take care of your child. And the system is no work, no pay. If you stay at home, you will not also earn money. So you can just see. So everything has the good side, it has the bad side. So far so good. This is what I've been experiencing in the UK. But then I'm not saying I want to leave. Oh. I'm just trying to tell you generally how it has been here. So Savik and Adeyemi, if you are still there, I know you are abroad. If you are not in your home country, you are abroad. Abroad is abroad. How have you been dealing with relocation? Are you seeing the good side alone? Are you seeing the other side? How have you been balancing this impact? I want to know in the comment section. Or you could have friends too that have relocated. How do you see them enjoying fully and they don't have problem, or they have or they are just trying to cover up? How have they been seeing it generally? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Okay, while I'm waiting, another issue we face in a new country is the aspect of housing. I would suggest before you leave your home country, where you will stay should have been almost settled, like 90% settled. If you're in a country and you don't have a roof over your head, sorry, you will not have peace of mind, or you are perching. You go here, you go that way, you go that way, you won't have peace of mind. So sometimes when most people go through housing issues here, they would say, whereas in my own country I have duplex. You see, these are the things that make us to remember where we are coming from. You understand? They say when my father has how many houses here, they are now doing this and that. They are forcing them. You now start appreciating where you are coming from, for at least for a moment. Hope you guys are understanding me because of the stress. But I know if everything just comes in a platter of gold, you will not really appreciate some things. So in a way, when you still live your own country, you tend to see life from another perspective. You tend to see it like nothing good comes, not everything that comes good comes good comes easy. I don't know if I got that proverb right. And not all that glitters too that are good. Sometimes you just see the people that are, oh, this, they are going through a lot. I know many people have said it now. In fact, somebody left and said he cannot cope. How can I be paying Airbnb since I came? Meanwhile, I have houses, not even houses. But if you want to stay abroad, you have to just sacrifice anything you think you have, or all the wealth you have acquired. First put them in one corner, because here, the situation here will humble you. This is not where you used to say, you will say, do you know who I am? Do you know where I'm coming from? Nobody wants to know that. As long as everybody is here, we are equal. We are legging it together. Even if you happen to drive, we are still equal. In fact, here the system respect those that are vulnerable more. From my observation, they respect them more than you, that you think you own everything. So I've also loved that aspect, because the issue of I am too much, it doesn't work here. Just swallow your pride and be normal. And I like that kind of a thing. And that's why here they don't call you Uncle this, Mr. This. They call you by your name, no matter how old you are. Even if you are 95 years, they will still address you. That's also another thing I've enjoyed about this relocation. Because of the truth, what's the sense of you respecting me? You call me auntie this, but then you, what you do doesn't show that you have regard. So let's just call a spade a spade. They will address you by your name. Hello, hello, Susan. Hello. This person you are calling Susan now, the person could be like 50 years, 55 years. So leaving my home country has also exposed me to that aspect. So when people call you by your name, you don't feel bad, because Oyinbo people don't send you. They will address you just the way you are. And here, I also see that greeting is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You greet them fine, you don't greet them fine. Greeting is not a big deal. Once they tell you hi, and then they hardly say good morning, good afternoon, because you don't know the state if their morning is really good. Morning, morning, hi, morning, hi you, morning. That is if they care so much. But if not, hey, let's go. You know, they just take things very easy. Takes like so. Whatever, that still brings me to my home country. Why people are relocating? If you can make a place conducive for somebody, I don't think the person will want to go. Even if the person wants to leave, it's just for a while, the person will come back. Eh? What most people pray for in that country, eh, is what should have been free. Oh God, please, I need light. So here, I'm also talking about the good aspect of me relocating. Oh. If I'm talking, I'm missing the pros and the cons, the advantage. You see that thing that people pray for, God, oh, I pray that this light should come around 12 o'clock. We don't pray for, so here our prayer is more like, God, give us good life, long life, protect my family. You see, the prayer point is not so much. Or God, as I'm going, I pray that my fuel should not finish. It shouldn't not normally should not be a prayer point, but it's a prayer point in that country. So in a case whereby you pray for everything, your mouth will bend, though. Your mouth will bend, though. You understand? So light, water, um, some things we shouldn't pray about. If those things can be put in place, you will see people will just be praying, oh God, thank you for this food. As I eat it, let it give me energy. Let me do. You will not waste your necessary strength on things that should have been free for you. We really need to do better, so that our there will not be extinction. And I know it has become a debate in Nigeria that let them say that doctors don't relocate and all that. Well, when I saw that, I was smiling. Everybody wants good life. Who doesn't want good life? Everybody wants to live happy life. So make your place nice, then people will stay. Even if they travel, they will still come back. They will still come back. I will be shedding another interesting topic in my next life related to this, and that one you are going to really, really enjoy it. But before then, you'll be seeing the vlog of our graduation ceremony. Um, it has been a long one. You know, it has not been easy merging job and school activities, but thank God we have come out strong, and we really glorify the name of the Lord. So before the end of this week, sorry, before the end of next week, you'll be seeing the vlog of the a master's students graduation in the UK. And I also pray that anybody also wishing to study, maybe go study or do masters abroad, it may not necessarily be in the UK. I pray that God will provide all that is needed. Actually, it's financially draining, but trust me, if you can have access to it, is like an added feathers for you. If you can have opportunity to travel abroad to gain knowledge, it will be better for you. One thing I don't like is everything you just do it in one place. There are some people who they've not left a community since they were born. How do you learn? They were born in this place. They studied, they did their primary education there. No, you still need to go out so that when people are talking, you too, you can talk. So it's not, I'm not trying to say it's a must, you must travel abroad, but just spread your tentacles, go out, have 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 experience different from what you know, you understand. So that's why I really appreciate this studies we came to do here. We've met with people from all walks of life. You know, we've met the good, the bad, the ugly. So when you stay advanced in your journey of life, you will still, have good things to say, the good, the bad, because everything you need to learn, you understand. So I really appreciate it, because if I had not relocated, maybe I would have, visited or seen another side of the world. And thank God I know better. Those things that we used to think is the best sometimes is nothing. And kudos to relocation. So for me, in summary, um my the part of me relocating is is better off than me staying back. That's It's more like a debate now. If I rather want to say everything, if I weigh the aspect of my relocation and also weigh the aspect of me staying back in my own country, I prefer the fact that I relocated abroad. It is my personal take. Anybody can have their own opinion, but for me, I love the fact that I relocated because I have weighed it. If I want to rate myself, this one could be like 15 and this one could be like 7. So majority carries the vote. So in as much as yes, it's not easy to raise kids and all that, but the other side of it, the good side of it, is more than, me staying back in my home country. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this live session. It was just an opportunity for me to just express how I feel. I'm a human being. I have blood flowing in me. I have feelings too. So most times it's just good to let things out so that you feel relieved. This was not the mood I brought into this life, but see, I'm looking lively now because I've been able to express myself. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope to bring you interesting videos next time. See you all, and bye. Let me see your bye emoji if you are still with me. Bye, bye, bye. And I hope. Let me see one person's emoji of bye. Let me see it. I'm waiting. Let me see your bye emoji. So nobody, okay, you have been enjoying my talks, you guys. Nobody is saying bye. It's okay. I will say bye. Thanks, guys.